What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tia back with another video, and I'm super excited to be with you all today. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with more videos, more content for you guys, and I'm super excited about this one because you know how I am. I love to be authentic with you guys, especially when it comes to my self-love journey and yada yada yada, right? But today I really wanted to dive more into how I elevated myself. How did I boss up and become what I truly am destined to become? And I hold your horses. I'm not saying that I have everything all figured out. However, I have definitely made a huge transformation in my lifestyle in over a year, and it's just going to continue to become better over time. The more older that I get, the more wiser that I become. So I just wanted to give you guys a few tips on how you can elevate yourself. Now, I've seen a lot of videos talking about, how can you reinvent yourself and yada, yada, yada. And the reason why I don't really care for the word reinvent, because here's the definition. The definition of reinvent is to change something so much that it appears to be new. What I don't like about that is, to me, I'm not becoming a new person. This is not new year, new me. What I'm really trying to do is elevate. It's more so of you're stepping into who you are becoming. You're stepping into who you are. And so for me, that's why I like to use the word elevate, because the definition of elevate is to rise up to a new level, to rise up to a new position. And so that's what we really are trying to do. You're not changing, you're not becoming different, you're not becoming a new thing, but you are just finding new ways to make your lifestyle better. The things that you can start to do is change your habits. If you envision the lifestyle that you want, if you envision what you want your day-to-day reality to look like, it's not going to happen by just thinking about it. You have to start changing up your habits. If you want to get more sleep, try, going to bed early. If you want to start working out, try walking for 30 minutes a day, or whatever you are able to do. If it's 3 times a week, if you want to eat healthy, try to eat before 8 o'clock. All about just taking little small steps and changing your habit to where it will eventually lead up to the lifestyle that you want. Whatever it is, like whatever you envision for your lifestyle, try to implement even if the smallest of things, and really implement that into your everyday life, to where when you have all the things that you want to obtain, when you have all the things in your possession, it already makes sense because you've already been living this type of lifestyle. I personally focus more onto my physical health because that led into me having more of a better mental health. The best investment is the investment to your health. Invest in your health 1000%. Something that I did recently was I decided to invest in some sea moss. I've tried sea moss before, and that was the nastiest thing I ever tasted. And conveniently enough, I've seen like this guy that was on Shark Tank that's been selling the sea moss, and he's a black guy, so I'm going to support black businesses. And not only that, but it's more of a sea moss that is more tolerable for taste wise. I've been seeing this video all the time on TikTok. I've been seeing his videos and his reviews, and it's just like, it was just, at that point I'm like, I have to buy it. Especially, Black Friday just happened, so I was like, yeah, definitely I'm gonna hop on the sea moss. And I really wanted to like start taking more vitamins and drinking more tea instead of coffee, and not eating sugar and drinking just water, and just little things like that that can really help you become more healthier. I don't want to really dive into the whole culture talk, especially with us black people, but you get the point. For me, it's like the moment I started working out, and I don't want to sound cliche, y'all, but I'm gonna keep it 150 with y'all. Once I started working out, it was the best stress reliever ever, and it really improved my mood. It really improved my mental health, and it really just made me have more energy. Like, I had moments where I was just lazy and just laying in bed, but the moment that I started changing my eating habits, it really made a difference. People say fake it till you make it. I say practice for your future. What I mean by that is really envision your future self and just showing up as her every single day. Like you're already ahead of the game because you are portraying the girl that you want to become. If you want to be a boss lady, start changing your wardrobe up to make you feel like a boss. I am a God-fearing woman. It took me a minute to I knew I believed in God. I just was battling my relationship with him, and I didn't realize how much he wanted a relationship with me. I'm not sure if I told this on my channel yet, but literally during the pandemic, that is when I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I really started to become closer to God. And the moment that I did that, my life completely did a 360. And I'm not sitting here saying to, become a Christian or believe in God, but I will tell you, just believe in something. For me to be walking around with no morals, with no purpose, with no intention, you're really walking around tied to nothing. You want to be able to have something that's going to ground you and remind you of the steps that you're taking is to something that's greater than what you can even imagine. Once you start realizing life is way bigger than you, the whole concept of everything that we're in right now is way bigger than us. You're here for a reason. That is any cause to want to go out and to live a better life, to transform your life. We're not here for a very long time. And so once you get into that mindset of how do I want to spend my time? How do I want to spend my days? That is when you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to start taking those small steps. And one thing that I had to realize as well, I am the type of person where I think about everything that it takes to make something happen. And it overwhelms me because I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to achieve this goal? It just seemed like it's too much. It seemed like it's too much work. How I'm going to do this by myself. Instead of thinking of A to Z, let me just think about A to B. Let me just take that first step. Let me just take that small step. Every small step matters. And I'm trying to tell you, the small steps is going to add up to something great. Even when you do achieve that goal, guess what? You're going to start looking for other goals to obtain. So it's not really about the goal in itself, but it's about the journey and everything that you do. And the moment that you change your mindset and really start to gain more knowledge, start to read more books, start to really understand why you are the way that you are, what do I want? What does happiness look like for me? Once you get into that mindset, you're gonna want to shed those old habits and just want to become better. Do something that you never thought that you would do. Step out of your comfort zone. I think that's what I also want to say, but also expand your horizon. If you're the type of person that's very simple-minded and doesn't really like change and just want to stay in their ways, so to speak, I ask you to just try something that you haven't tried before. Really see what you can achieve. You just never know until you try things. And I think people are just so scared and walking in fear that they're going to fail at something that they don't even try. But if you don't try, then how will you ever know that it could happen? I've always been told to travel, to see the world, to see that whatever community that you're living in, whatever neighborhood that you're living in, whatever state that you're living in, this is just a small portion of what the world has to offer. Once you start seeing the other cultures and just everything, it just changes it just expands your mind. It's just like, wow, once you get out of your box, it's gonna confront you. It's gonna make you feel like, maybe I do want this, even though I've been used to this. Try everything before you settle. That's in any type of situation, how you want to take it, Test out things, try things, and then figure out what it is that you really want and desire. I've been fortunate to travel, but I want to travel way more, especially outside of the United States, because I feel like it's such an amazing experience to have, such a humbling experience, such a grounding experience. It's definitely a good way to take yourself to a new level. I'm a manifestation girl, okay? I'm a God loving girl, but I'm a manifestation girl. I feel like they're one and the same. They really are. Like, meditating is praying. Like, I don't care. Argue with your mom. I created a vision board at the beginning of, actually, a little bit. Actually, it might have been before New Year's. I think it was. However, I created a vision board for the year of 2022, and I usually don't create a vision board, but this time I was like, I'm so dedicated. I even still to this day have it as my screensaver. It's been my screensaver for the whole entire year because I just want it to be like a constant motivation of what I want my life to be or how I want it this year to be. Literally, I have checked off everything on my vision board other than traveling. I was just too scared with the whole flights thing and flights getting canceled and delayed, and the monkeypox started happening, but everything else on my vision board, as far as like, YouTube, working out, getting a new car, luxury lifestyle, you name it, like I check. If you want to create more relationships, or the relationships that you do have, you want to create a deeper bond with them, these are things that you can take steps forward in, but you have to have the intention behind it. A lot of people don't walk around with the intentions and just kind of like coasting on by, is why your life is not happening the way you want it to happen, because you're not putting in the work to make it happen. And so with creating a vision board, you're planning something out, and then you start taking the actions to make it happen. You can pray, you can manifest, you can create a vision board all you want, but if you don't set the intention behind it, you're going to continue to be stagnant, and that's not a good place to be. If you just have this negative aura, and you have a negative aura, you're not the most positive person, you are negative Nancy. If you are viewing yourself as negative, how do you expect the world to see you? Everything is about in here. Okay, forget the outer appearance. How you gonna win if you're not right within? Word to Lauryn Hill, get into it. Clean up your spirit in whatever way that looks like. Start doing things that make you happy. And I know I've been very repetitive, but I mean everything that I say. How you start viewing yourself, how you start talking to yourself, is how the world is gonna start seeing you as. And of course, not everybody's gonna like you. I'm not saying that. Y'all, law of attraction is real. Listen, we're gonna save that for another video, but let me tell you one thing. You have a power within you. You have an energy force, an energy bubble around you, and people can sense it. So start treating yourself the way that you want to be treated, and start treating others how you want to be treated. Don't let that go over your heads. I hope you were able to take something from this video, and I hope it helped you to elevate, level up, boss up, and definitely get into the mood of the new year and bettering your lifestyle and just becoming overall a better person and coming more towards into who you are destined to become. So thank you guys so much, and continue to be an influence in real life.